doing well. If you're coming in, hit that like button. We just went live. Hope everybody's doing well today. I got my book with me so I can do stuff. What do you need? That's fine. 92 is fine, yeah. Sorry, we're talking about some, we have some eggs incubating in our homemade incubator. So that's what she was asking about. Hope everybody's doing well. We'll wait for a few more people to get in here. I know I had one scheduled earlier in the night, and I was rushing to get it either changed, and we were having some issues with getting it changed, and it was just kind of a rough day, so I deleted it, and we got a new one made, and so that's what you're in now. What's up, Papa Cooper? We're in Houston. John, what's up, buddy? Honest Citizen. Ryan, how's it going, guys? When you come into the chat, let me know where you're coming in from, guys. I love to know where everybody's from. I know SW's from Sweden, so what's up, Car Thief News? How's it going, buddy? So, what's up, Homeless Scrubbelow? Unindoctrinated Chris, Brown Dog, Little GH. God damn, they're rolling so fast I can barely read them. So Southwest Michigan. Good luck tomorrow. That was from Tacoma, Washington. Audits and Susie and Ricky. Thank you, buddy. Oh my God, they're rolling in so fast. Angel Classic, what up, though? What's up, guys? How's it going? All right, guys, so we're going to get into it. All right, so as most of y'all know, we're going to be in courtroom 16. So I'm having to scoot back a little bit, so I'll scoot back over. I had to cross my leg. Actually, you know what? I'm going to take my boots off. We're going to get chill in this hole. I'm going to relax. I'm in for the night, guys. Oh! So I'm going to move some of the stuff. I got some. Yeah. Yeah, that's fine. Thanks. Thanks, Canada's watching. All right, guys. So, as the title says, we got court tomorrow. I don't know if we're going to have two separate court dates now. Spoke to my attorney. He said we speak more tomorrow. So we might be doing both court dates the same day. So I might not be going to court on Thursday as well. So we might just condense it all into one. That way, you know, it's easier on him. Plus, he was already planning on scooting it back anyway because of, we originally had it scheduled for August 2nd, which was going to be the day before Labor Day. So that's why we were already planning on having the court date move back into the week from Friday. And so Papa Chuck, you hit it right on the nut, buddy. That was my next topic. So still on the court thing, we will be, I will be posting up the link. Oh man, I gotta log into my emails. So if you go back into my community page, I can probably copy and paste it. There is a link to the courtroom. I posted it at least 3 times. If Melissa was in here, she has the link. Melissa, where are you at, my lady? She's been helping me out a lot. What's up, Sister Star? I'm trying to say, I don't think Melissa's in here. If Melissa gets in here, can somebody ask her to post a link? She actually has it. And sorry about that. I was reading a long comment from McKee's Port Rose Garden. But yeah, if Melissa gets it, yeah, Melissa Steadman. She might be helping Heather. Probably. If she gets in here, can you ask her if she could post that link? She has it individually. Like we've texted before. Actually, hold on 1 second. Sorry, I had to go grab a phone, my old lady's phone real quick. Oh, she's watching the live stream. That's awkward. So, I'm gonna put that up here. So actually, I'm gonna text her real quick, just so I can text her. That way she can pop in, drop the link, and then head out. Hold on 1 second. There we go. Hold on 1 second. I'm gonna text her. Oh, thank you, dude. Thank you, Smoking Otter. Appreciate it, bud. Good mod right there. Hold on 1 second. Let me give the microphone back real quick. But yeah, that's the link, guys. So that will be posted up in the comment section, as well with my donation link. So if anybody wants to donate, feel free. It does help me get on the road, pays for gas. I do drive a big vehicle. If you've been with the channel at all, I I drive a big pickup. So getting around is very expensive, especially driving through Houston. I can spend almost a tank of gas going back and forth, up and down, sideways through Houston. It's very expensive. But that being said, guys, court is tomorrow at 9 a.m. I cannot, if anybody, okay, I can't encourage you to, but I saw Long Island Audits, somebody screen recorded his court proceedings, and if anybody screen records my court proceedings, feel free to send it to me. I can publish it, and I do not have to name you as a source. Just putting that out there. Anybody who's wondering, my email is goodcitizennews01@gmail.com. So my next topic of conversation is I haven't been putting out many videos, specifically because one, all the videos that I had, most of them at least, were on my cell phone. So my phone has been taken. As far as I know, I don't know where it is. Okay. I don't know if it's been stolen. I don't know. There was no paperwork. So there's nothing to say that we have been where it is. There's nothing definitive. When I left the jail, there was supposed to be paperwork saying that, hey, either they took it out for something or it was all together, and there was no paperwork. Somebody didn't do their paperwork, or they stole it, or whatever. But we're going after them. Okay. We will. Sorry if it shakes a little bit, guys. I am using my C-shaped camera holder. I left my tripod at home. But guys, so if we will be having more videos coming out. Another problem I have been having is the fact that I had to order new mounting equipment, which is fairly expensive, guys. I mean, I don't know if any of y'all do this at all. I know we've got a few auditors in here, but some of y'all like watching from home. This is expensive equipment, guys. I have to spend the money to get new equipment in order to be able to have 2 cameras on me at least. I do have a 360 camera that I haven't used. I've never put any videos out from it. I've used it once. It works. I'll just say that. No, they turned it off, little GH town. But my problem is the fact that they broke my equipment, and this is going to be hard to explain. I might just have to take the phone out of it. But basically what they did was, if you've ever seen, here, let me see if I can show y'all. I'm doing this by hand now. So this, I had to get a new, I had to get this whole new setup here. I bought a brand new, like, extension thing for it, a horseshoe thing for it, so it would fit. Because when they took it out, I'm assuming when they took it out, they went like this. They couldn't get the phone out, and so when they did it, because I had a screw one, and so when they pulled it out, it was screwed down tight. Because I always make sure my phones, when they're in these holders here, because this one's just a holder like this. When they're in these holders, I always make sure they're in tight so that they don't get ripped up or whatever. So I'm having to straddle this chair here. And so what they did, I'm assuming, was went like this. They couldn't get it out, so they just twisted it up and out. And when they twisted it, they took the phone and bent this entire thing backwards. If you haven't seen the video from News Now Ninja getting me out of jail, you'll see how crooked this thing was. I mean, it was just absolutely just torn, just like torqued off, like somebody just twisted it off. And so that's how they got the phone out. I'm assuming. I didn't see how they did it, but I would assume that's how it came out of it. So I did have to buy new equipment. The video that I posted up today, is one that I took today. So I will be posting up videos as I get them in. So the more I go out and take videos, because I haven't been able to take videos because my shit's been fucked up. So the more I go out. Hey, buddy. Daddy's doing a video. Hold on, let me get him out here real quick. Hey, buddy. I know you want to be on YouTube, but Daddy's doing a video. You gotta stay on track. Sorry for the cuteness interruption, guys. But yeah, so I will be getting videos. Take care of the kids. I will be getting videos in the more I go out and do videos, but I've been down for a week pretty much because I was arrested on Monday, didn't get out till damn near Wednesday, early morning on Wednesday. And then my stuff was broken, so I haven't been able to do any videos. Because I always want to carry 2 cameras on me. The phone is not backed up, but that was a comment. But yeah, guys, so I will be getting more videos soon. So I'll be posting up at least every day starting now. I have some good videos in the works, guys. I've got some really good videos. And so yeah, so I got some new equipment. Thank God I was able to get, because the bottom mount still worked and wasn't broken, but the cops are so dumb, or they just don't care and they just broke the stuff anyway. So that is going to be part of the lawsuit that I'm filing. Not only the damages that were caused from the period of time from which I was arrested up until I started doing videos again, but also my camera gear got fucked up. That is going to be part of the lawsuit. You know, they destroyed property. And then they stole property too. So we got a pretty good one against these idiots here. Okay, so court's tomorrow. It's probably going to be both cases. I don't know. They're both criminal trespassing cases in Harris County. It's going to be an interesting one. I think this judge is going to shit himself because this judge is very constitutionally. How do I say it? He's very constitutionally centered. Okay, this judge understands what we do, and he understands why we do it. And he understands that questioning your government is a foundation of our rights. What?
He was asking if
I know.
your stuff was back.
I know. I read it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I was just reading it real quick. And so guys, that's why I'm saying, like, this judge is going to crap himself. The only charge, it's not even a federal charge. The only charge is trespassing. Guys, this is ridiculous. It is a backdoor to violate the constitutional rights of the people. If they can trespass, so let's say they win, okay? Let me just bring this to y'all. If they win and they are able to trespass and they're able to convict me of criminal trespass, the next thing they're going to go for is any auditor standing on the sidewalk, they're going to trespass you. They don't want to be videoed. They're going to trespass you. They don't like your camera. You talk back to them. They're going to trespass you. You don't leave, you will be arrested. And it'll keep going and going and going until our rights to take video of the cops are absolutely gone. Because, yeah, we're allowed to take video of cops in public, but we should also be able to specifically go in and film our public employees. That's the problem, guys. If they start taking our rights away from inside the public buildings, that's when we have big, big, big issues. And if they can use that back door to circumvent our constitutional rights, that's the issue. And that's what we're fighting against. Sorry, my back's killing me. All right. Well, see, like, the way I think of it is, if I walked in, let's say I didn't have a camera. Let's say I walked in to the SSA office and I had a shirt on that says, fuck you, fuck your feelings, and fuck the police. Okay? And let's say somebody got offended by that. And let's say I'm just wearing a shirt that says words on it. Okay? They're just words. All right? They don't hurt you. They're just words. But let's say I walked in and it had the, fuck you, fuck your feelings, and fuck the police. Say it said that across it, right? And they say, sir, you got to take your shirt off or you have to leave. You're going to have to take your shirt. You have to go outside, change your shirt, come back in, then you can conduct your business. If I say, no, I'm not going to change my shirt. This is my shirt. I want to wear this shirt. There's no law saying I can't wear this shirt. I'm legally allowed, constitutionally protected to wear this shirt. Sir, you need to take that shirt off or you need to leave. If you don't leave, we're going to trespass you and you're going to go to jail for trespassing. No, I'm not leaving. This is my constitutional right, blah, 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 blah. Same freaking deal. Cohen v. California. If I went in there and they tried to trespass me for that, it's the same thing, guys. It is a constitutionally protected activity. Just because somebody doesn't like it or doesn't like what I'm doing, we have the right to do it. That's why it's constitutionally protected. So somebody's feelings can't be enforced or encroached upon us. That's why we have the right to have our own opinions, to have our own voice. It's so that we can go out and speak it and say what we want to say on political, non-political, because if we can't do that, we don't have a free society. And so that's what this whole thing comes from, guys. This is why I do this, is to fight for not only my rights, but yours. And help you understand and exercise your rights. I'm not an attorney, but, I try to help y'all. I try to educate y'all as best I can. I'm not a smart man, okay? I know a little about a lot of different things. I'll just say that, all right? Some people may call me, I might be not the most book smart guy in the world, but I damn sure got some street smarts. Where was I at here? Next topic, because I don't want to go over 30 minutes. I want to kind of keep this one low, because a lot of people complain about the long streams. Because I like to pick up viewers on the streams. Okay, so we went over court, we went over the property, we went over the problems that I've been having getting out videos. What else? I had a whole list in my head. I should have written it down, but all right. So another thing I want to tell you, right? Keeper of lists. Another thing I want to say is I got some great videos on that phone. Not even including. Like, I didn't take any video on that phone of the incident in question from the SSA office. Sorry, I was reading a stupid comment. I think it was from a troll. I got some great videos coming out. Not even of the incident in question from the SSA office, but videos just from when I was out with Clear Lake Community Watch. Thank you, Smoking Otter. I appreciate it, bud. Thank you so much, man. Guys, if y'all would like to donate, if somebody would drop the links, you can donate to my Cash App, PayPal, Venmo. It all goes towards the channel. I get all of it. Nobody takes a portion of it. It all goes to me. That way I can get y'all the best content available out there. Thank you. I do appreciate it, brother. But so, I got some great videos, guys. I have a cop on duty looking up different bottles of expensive whiskey. I mean, we're talking expensive. Like, I think it was like $200 a bottle of whiskey. Yeah. Like, we're talking like on duty. He was on duty on a work computer looking up these different bottles of whiskey. I mean, it's nuts, guys. There's so many different things that I have to come out to you. I've got a Harris County Sheriff's Deputy speeding, going about, I think it was about 80 miles an hour in a 65. I've got a bunch of stuff that I haven't even released. I haven't been able to release it. So guys, that's a crazy video. I have a video from Clear Lake Community Watch when he was there, how rude and disrespectful they were to him. If you can go look at his live stream, I was there. You can see how rude and disrespectful they were to him while he was there at the Harris County Sheriff's Office. Once I get my phone back, hopefully tomorrow, I'll get it back and I'll be able to post those videos up. If not, I've got this phone. I'll take videos on this one. And if it keeps on going, I'm going to get me a new phone and we're going to keep on going, guys. They're not going to keep stealing my property. All right, that's not something that's going to happen, especially if it's live streamed. There's no evidence on that phone of anything. Like there's not even pictures. I didn't even take any pictures. I couldn't take any pictures. I was live streaming the entire time, from the time I walked in to the time I left. Well, to the time I left in cuffs, I was live streaming. So that's just absolutely ridiculous. That is fucking cops, man. They're so dumb. Bareback the blue until it happens to you. Hell yeah, card thief. Fuck. Hey, what's up, Poor Dirt Farmer? Hope everybody's doing well. Thank y'all for coming in. I do want to say that I do have some videos that I do have backlogged. The only problem is I don't use that I do have stored somewhere else. Okay, but the problem is I don't know how to work Android. That's just something I've never learned how to do. I don't have all my editing and stuff is done on my phone, which is right now somewhere out into the world. I don't know where it's at. There's no paperwork telling me where it's at. There's nothing telling me where my phone is at this current point in time. So all of my stuff is done via my cell phone. I did all my videos. I will be updating my stuff. Yes, I do have a lot of it backed up. Everything. I actually that morning I had bought that. Hey buddy. Hey buddy. Hey buddy. I'm in the middle of a live stream. Come here. Here, grab real quick. Oh, he's gonna get in the dog food.
Say hi real quick.
Say hi, buddy.
Say hi. And yes, my new hair.
Yeah, she got a haircut and hair color.
And it's green.
Yeah, kids, right? They're crazy. Love them though. But no, basically, I forget where I was at. There's nothing telling me where my equipment's at, and I do all my stuff on my phone. Now, what I do have is I do have my handy camera, which I take everywhere with me. If I'm on a video, I have my handy cam with me. So that being said, I will always have a backup video to post for y'all. It might not be the best quality in the way of, it might not be like, there might be some head cut off because I keep it down here. So obviously the initial screen that I'm looking at is my cell phone screen, but I have my backup camera, which I always try to tilt it to get the best view that I can. So that being said, I do have that. I did just get a memory card that day, brand new SD card. So there's literally no videos on it other than the one that was at the SSA office. Um, so that being said, I do have some videos from there. They're not the very best quality. And I do have some from San Antonio running around. I gotta find the SD cards for them. But when I was out there with Rogue Nation, News Now Ninja, James Madison, and Auditing Erie County, you know, those are some great guys. They do some great work. Right? It would incriminate the police. But no, for some reason, I can't look it up. I have been trying to use the Find My Phone app, but I can't find it. I don't know why. It is set up. I know it's set up. I can't find it. I don't know what's going on there. Oh, my back's killing me, guys. I need to get adjusted from being in jail. Seriously, guys. Like, you lay on that solid metal freaking bunk bed for a straight day, it's gonna be, oh man. If you delete the phone, that can be seen as tampering with evidence. I don't know. I don't understand what you're saying, Andy. But but yeah, guys. So we've got a lot of stuff that's going on, and it's a very small amount of time that I'm trying to squeeze this all into. I hope everybody's doing well. I'm so glad y'all came in here. I'm trying to think of other things. I will be going out with News Now Ninja tomorrow. We got some videos coming your way. Prepare. We possibly could be getting arrested again. They threatened me and Ninja with arrest for questioning them on why they stole my property. They're not doing their jobs to take a police report. The sergeant didn't know where it was. He couldn't look it up. He couldn't find anything. So the point is that even 2 days after my arrest, they did not know where my property was. And I've got that. We got me and Ninja both have that on camera, and everybody in the chat who was in the chat at that time, that video is still that live stream is still public. Y'all can go watch it. It's like an hour and a half long live stream. We were on the phone with those cops for about 2 hours. We had to keep calling them and calling them and calling them because they kept hanging up on us. I would love to edit that down. I don't know how to edit anything on this phone. So oh man, it's crazy, guys. I tell you, it's absolutely nuts the way these cops are acting down here. You know, I used to think, oh man, Houston's been so hit by all these other guys. I don't understand. You know, I'm like, I don't understand. You know, I don't think it would be even worth it to do videos here. That was my initial thoughts, and then like, you know, I started working up north, and so I started working up north, and like I started doing videos because like I was alone, I was by myself, you know, the wife and kids were in another state with her family, and I was just, you know, up there living by myself, living in my vehicle, working because I was saving money, making that bank, you know what I'm saying? So that being said, guys, like I was making good money. I had no complaints. I was doing videos because I worked at night, so I do videos in the day, and gave me to do something during the day. Well, um, so basically, what ended up happening is, it was, I think it was on a Saturday. I believe it was on a Saturday. I went to a police department because, like, I came into this not because I had some horrible experience with cops. I came into this because you know what? I'm gonna find every good cop and post them on YouTube. I said that in my head. I'm like, I'm gonna find every good cop and I'm gonna post every good interaction I have on YouTube. I think it was like my 10th video that I did. I believe it was the 10th. I got arrested. And I think I had about 15 subscribers. No, I might have had 30 subscribers. I was very unknown. I'd only been doing it for about a month. I didn't know anybody in doing the, you know, and I was by myself, and you know, I bailed myself out of jail. I spent $2,000 to bail myself out of jail, and then I get convicted of a crime that I didn't even commit because my attorney never told me that I had to go to court. Like he said, hey, I'm taking care of your appearance, and he never showed up, so they automatically convicted me after I'd already paid him in. So that's something that I'm fighting to this day still. I am appealing that decision because that was absolutely ridiculous. They said that I obstructed and resisted a peace officer, and then they cited a municipal citation. It wasn't a county, state, or anything else. It was a municipal citation. And when they cited it, I forget exactly what they did, but when they cited it, they put like it was like a voting law. And the video even shows in the state in the law says that the obstructing and resisting a peace officer, the Madison municipal law says that you have to have like lied or put, faked evidence, or you had to have done something physical, not just putting your phone to the touching a police car with your phone or with your arm. Wiping the water off the window of a car is illegal. So yeah, so I'm fighting that one. That one's going to be a video that I will hopefully be coming soon. Whenever I get the appeal, we'll hear back about the appeal. So guys, yeah, so there's some good content coming. Stay tuned. As I said, if you would like to donate, please feel free. My links will be in the description. If you go to every video I have, they're in the description or they're in the pinned comment. That way, everybody, if you would like to donate, you can. I'm not gonna, But yeah, guys. So, is there any questions, comments, concerns? Does anybody have anything they want to talk about? Let me know. We'll talk about it now. I'm just gonna try not to go over like 45 minutes. Oh, what's up, Mexican long hair? What's up, Heather? How's it going? Keep her a list, buddy. Cajun Randy, Pearl, Wes. How's everybody? Robert, how's everybody been? In the middle of Oklahoma. City in Georgia paid out $100 million because cop tased a 69-year-old homeless man panhandling. Wow, dude. When I went to jail in Georgia, in Dade County, Georgia, and the chief deputy in there tased a man so hard. Like, they tackled him, they tased him because he wasn't listening. So they kept tasing him. And the cop, I'm going to see if you can get I don't know if you can see it or not, but basically the cop held the taser on this man's leg for like 2 minutes straight. It had a burn that was like the size of a softball on this man. Like, it was literally electrically frying his leg. They even had to take pictures of it for insurance purposes. So, I mean, it's bad, guys. Like, the way they treat inmates, the way they treat prisoners all across the country, it's pretty bad. Oh, man. So, does anybody have any comments? Yeah. Anybody have any questions, comments, concerns? Anything I want to talk about? What's up, Breaking the Flaw? Sinstar, how's it going, girl? That's ridiculous. I can't believe that got paid that much. Wow, that's insane. Oh, okay. So another thing that I want to talk to y'all. Oh man, was gonna see an email about manual. Oh yeah, do it. Excuse me. So so basically, what I'm gonna try to change here in Texas, I think I can get every other activist here, even probably from the 2A community involved in this, is in the state of Texas, it is legal for an officer to kidnap you. Even if it's the way the law reads, like even if it's an illegal, unlawful arrest, you're not allowed to like resist it at all. So like if a cop just like breaks into your house, beats you the fuck up, and says you're under arrest because you looked at me funny, and you're like, fuck that. I'm not going to jail because I looked at you funny. And he says, you're resisting arrest. Cuffs you after he beats the shit out of you some more, throws you in the back of his car, drives you down to the county jail. They book you in for resisting arrest. The only charge, mind you, the only charge is resisting arrest. Then they put you in front of a judge, you go in front of a jury, and they find, yeah, you know what? He did resist arrest. In the state of Texas, it is unlawful for you to resist an illegal arrest. Now, there is a statute in there, I think it's 9.31. Somebody could throw that up in the chat, that says that you are allowed to resist only, I don't want to get this wrong, but basically it says you can resist an unlawful use of, I think it's like excessive unlawful use of force. Basically to the point where like if they're like, let's say you're already on the ground and they're like, how are you supposed to resist? I guess the only way that I could think of it would be as if, you're complying with all the officer's demands, you are putting your hands behind your back, and then somebody goes, let's say you got your hands behind your back, and then the cop tries to punch you in the side of your face. You could duck, dodge, and bump him back. I guess is what you'd be able to do. If they were trying to taser you, I would assume you'd be able to, especially if you're complying, you could probably kick the taser away from him. But see, the thing is, if you do anything at all, those cops are going to come back at you 10 times worse. So my point is that shouldn't even be a law. You shouldn't have to have that in a law. You shouldn't have to have that in the law where you can defend yourself from unlawful arrest. You should be able, if a cop comes into my house and like let's say they do a no-knock warrant on my house. All right, they don't announce themselves, they don't say shit, they just break the fucking door down. I can 100% guarantee you at least some of those officers are going home in a body bag. Because in my mind, if somebody breaks down my door in the middle of the night, it doesn't say, hey, I'm a cop, we got a warrant for your arrest, boom, I'm firing back. And people, I hear trolls all the time saying on my channel, oh my God, when he needs the cops won't show up because he's an asshole to them. If somebody breaks into, if there's a robbery in progress or there's a burglary at my house or my next door neighbor's house, they don't need to send the cops. They just got to send the coroner. Like, that's all I got to say. Shit, my next door neighbor's a cop. He works for HPD. They won't have to, somebody breaks into his house. He's got cameras all the way around it, but still, like me, they break into my house, man. They don't need to send the cops. They just got to send the coroner. That's all they got to do. But, yeah, everybody says, oh my God, when you need cops. Cops aren't there when you need them. They come after the fact. They come after the crime has already been committed or is in the commission. All right, they don't show up before the commission of the crime. They're not there to, they're not there to protect you from all crime. They're there to investigate after the fact. That's the point of police. Is so if like somebody was to, murder me, and obviously if my wife didn't, wasn't able to get a shot off on the person who was killing me, then the police would be there to investigate and find out who the person was. You know what I'm saying? So I get death threats all the time, guys. Like I'm no stranger. Like you want to send me a death threat? Go ahead. I don't give a shit. Fucking do it. And they're words, man. You want to grow a pair of balls? Come and do it. Act on it. I dare you. I can tell you one of two. For anybody who sends me a death threat, I can tell you one of two things is going to happen. Either you're going to get me or I'm going to get you. That's all. One of us is not leaving alive. Did you hear about the one Denver Metro audits just got? No, I didn't hear about that one, Heather. Was found not guilty of shooting. Sorry, of shooting. It says there's more down there, but cop in Dallas today was found not guilty of shooting at the homeless woman. What one was that one? I've never seen that one before. Yeah, they do. They're those keyboard warriors, man. They use that. They use that keyboard like. Yeah, I had one where somebody said, "Do you know what it's like to have your hands cut off?" And that was the email. Do you know what it's like to have your hands cut off? And I said, and I replied back, and if anybody's been with the channel for a while, if this is my just mental, like the way I think. So when a cop asks me, excuse me, my first instinct is say, hey, you're excused. Have a good day. You know, that's just the way I think. Well, when this guy said, you know what it's like to have your hands cut off? In my mind, I'm like, shit, I don't know. Do you know what it's like to be shot? Not a threat, it's just a question. Have you ever been shot before? I would assume not. Like, you know, people want to play these games, but they don't want to. They don't like it when you do it back. He never emailed me back either. You know, I've gotten ones where they're like, one was like, you know, I saw the video you did at so and so place. I might actually, you know what? I'm gonna screen grab it because I save all of them. I take screenshots of all the hate emails I get, and I said, and he was like, you know, I saw the video you did, the video you posted up, and I'm gonna come and find you. I know where the fuck you live. I'm gonna, you know, blah 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 blah. And I screenshotted it and I sent it to Great Lakes Audits. I sent it to News Now Ninja, and I was sitting like, this motherfucker don't know who the fuck he fucked with, man. I said, this dude comes to my house, he's gonna end up in a body bag. Oh man, that was funny as shit. But the funniest thing was at that time, and I screenshotted the date too. I forget which video it was, but I had taken the video. This was when I was in Wisconsin not too long ago, a few months ago. And I had taken the video and I hadn't even posted the video yet. So it was a cop, 100%, or at least a cop's family member who was doing that. You know, so I hadn't even posted the video that he was referring to. So yeah, like these people these trolls are not that smart. Especially when they're cops, and a lot of them are cops. I've got good cops that watch this channel. I have made friends with cops who watch this channel. They're subscribers. You know, I've got a few in Kentucky. I've got a few in Tennessee. Like you know, if you're a good cop, I will be friends with you. If you are a bad cop, I will expose you. I will make you look. You will make yourself look horrible. Okay. I can't control how you look. I can just post the video. And a lot of cops say we edit our videos in certain ways to make people look horrible. Nah. When cops say, "Oh, he edited the video," no, I released the entire video. Like the only things that I cut out is dead time. Like if I'm standing there waiting for a cop for 30 minutes, I'm standing here like this because usually when I'm waiting on cops, I'll stand here and to stabilize my arm, I'll lean up against a wall. And I'll hold my, you know, my C-shaped stabilizer like this. And I'll sit here and I might say something here or there, but it's not important. So I'll just chop that out, you know, because who wants to sit here and who wants to watch another cop for 30 minutes, you know, like, like at the Houston City Hall. Excuse me. I edited out portions of that video because like I was talking to a cop about different types of food, different types of I mean, we talking about different types of restaurants and art. And I'm like, that's not pertinent to what is going on at the time. So the Houston City Hall video, that wasn't pertinent to what was going on at the time. What was going on at the time was that these cops were colluding to violate my rights. So I went and chopped that section out. That I think it was like a 15 to 20. What?
We need to get donuts now.
Yeah, right. I need to go around.
Keepers of the list made me want my donuts that you owe me.
Yeah, I'll have to go get some donuts now.
Liz says that you owe me a donut.
Okay.
At Boston Cream Donut.
Okay. So guys, I know we got a lot of new subscribers. I mean, we just hit over like 1,000 subscribers or more in a few days. We got so there's a lot of new subscribers on the channel. If you're one of the new subscribers, thank you so much. I hope you enjoyed the videos. Trying to think what else I need to talk about. If there's anything else on her. Somebody said something up in the chat. If you said something earlier, bring it. Let me know in the comments or in the chat. I'll answer it and I will start talking about it. Yep, I posted your link. Thanks, buddy. That was McKee's Port Rose Garden. I hope I'm saying that right. You do owe donuts for that 4-hour wait. Oh my God, yeah, dude. Oh man. So tonight we were at dinner and I don't have internet on this phone, so I can't go live. I can't do anything. And so, as a precautionary measure, Great Lakes Audits, who can get all my videos or get on my account, basically went and kicked off everything but my home computer from my YouTube channel, so that I can get on to so that I have some sort of access. And so we didn't have my wife's phone hooked up yet because I hadn't done it yet. And so we were at a dinner, and I'm like, bro, can you? Because I had a live stream scheduled for I think it was 8 o'clock, 8:30 somewhere in there. And I was like, hey, bro, can you cancel this live stream or like change the time? Because like I don't want anybody waiting there for another like 3 hours. So I get home, which I didn't get home. I didn't get home till like 9 o'clock, so it only been a 30-minute wait. But still, I don't want y'all to have to wait. And that was an oversight. I do apologize again because I was here, man. I was writing up. I was going through case law, sitting here, like I was going through all this documentation here. This is all like pertinent court paperwork, trying to file motions, get motions written up. I mean, it was a long day. I've been here since 3, and we didn't get. I don't think we got done until almost like 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock, whenever I had scheduled, and that was a complete oversight. I completely forgot that I had scheduled it just because we were sitting here. I was on my computer doing my thing, and then I went over here, and the lady who's helping me set this up was doing her thing on the computer, and we were sitting there. And because I'm not a very good type, I don't type very well. It takes me forever to type things out correctly. And so when I was trying to type something, I would just write it down on paper. Like I would look up the case law, write it down on paper, and then I'd take it to her. She'd write it in. We did almost, I think we did 3 rough drafts of each motion that we got ready for court. So yeah. But somebody asked the question. I think it was no camper van. You do owe donuts. Yeah, dude. Yeah, little GH town. No, I'm not a camper van. Let me see. Yeah, there has been SR. If you look on my channel, I have, I believe, at least 2 or 3 that I can think off the top of my head where I have good cops on there. I have good cops on there. Now, I'm pretty sure I have one from Kentucky. I believe it. I don't want to say one from Georgia because I don't think I found one in Georgia. I don't think I found any in Tennessee. I know I found one in, oh, where was it? Wisconsin. Milwaukee, the Milwaukee County Sheriff's Office. It was Van Wagner? Deputy Van Wagner? I think that was his name. Yeah, Deputy Van Wagner of the Milwaukee County Sheriff's Department um, told me, he's like, man, if it wasn't for you, we wouldn't know what cops were bad and what cops were good. He actually thanked me for what I did, and we shook hands. We had a great conversation around the whole building. Like, it was like after I went into the, I believe, yeah, it was the child support office. He came in after the fact, and I mean, dude, he did a great job, guys. And that was, I highlighted him. Like, I even want to do a video with him after the fact. I gave him my name, everything. So because I filled out a commendation sheet because he did really good, guys. When cops do good, I share them. Okay. When cops do bad, I share them. Either way, I'm going to show the good and the bad. Unfortunately, there's more bad than there is good. It's the way it is. As I said, I didn't come into this to share just the good or just the bad. I came in this to share them both. And unfortunately, there's both. Hey, bro, just got done eating dinner. Hey, what's up, concerned citizen? How's it going, buddy? Some people get away with it. Some people get deleted. I don't know, bro. I don't know how all that stuff works. I just know that, like, if a news organization shares something. Okay, you can't compare the SSA office to the sidewalk. Okay. All right. I'll roll with you, Bigfoot, for a second there. Okay. All right. So, if we don't have the freedom of press, if they take away our right to video, let's say they take away the right to video inside any public building, right? What's stopping them from taking it away from us out on the street? Like, a lot of people say, you give an inch, they take a mile. I'm not willing to give the inch because they will take the mile. Just like people say about, let's say AR-15s, okay? Everybody's like, oh, well, you know what? You don't need an AR-15. You don't need that kind of weapon. I'm not going to talk about what my feelings are on it, but, I believe, well, I'll say it. I believe we should have AR-15s, okay? But some people are like, oh, you know what? You don't need that kind of gun. Like, why would you need something like that? Holds 30 rounds. Like, oh my goodness, you don't need 30 rounds. Some people think that way. And they're like, just give them the AR-15s. They won't take anything else. Okay, so let's say they take the AR-15s. Next, they come for the pistols. They come for the shotguns. What are you left with? Bows and arrows? Muskets. I'm not willing to give the inch. Okay? So yes, I will fight for our freedoms inside of public buildings. I will compare public buildings to public sidewalks because yes, we are allowed to do both legally via the Constitution. Now, I can't go inside of the building and hold a protest. We can't go inside and be like, fuck the police, fuck the police, hold a protest, hold up signs. That's obviously not for that purpose. But if I am peacefully walking through a building, gathering content for a story and taking video of the public areas, yes, absolutely, I can go in there and do that. I will actually compare that to a public sidewalk because if I can see it, I can record it. Okay, so that would be like saying, if you go into this public building, you gotta put on a blindfold, gotta put on a mask, and you can't see, talk, or speak to anybody. That makes no sense. If I went in there and I took this notebook and I took this pen and I walked inside, and the first thing I did was like, all right, I walked through the doors, big gray doors with a leafy-like exterior thingy, blah, blah, blah. I could write as much detail down as I want. somebody says, oh, my credit card number is blah, 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 blah. Be like, oh, okay, somebody said their credit card number was blah, 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 blah. You know, somebody says, oh, my phone number is this. Oh, okay, I'll write that down too. There's no difference. If I can hear it, I can write it down. If I can see it, I can record it. So yeah, if somebody says, hey, Sherry, give me a call later tonight. I'd love to hang out with you, Netflix and chill. And I'm walking down the sidewalk and somebody says that lady's number, I can be like, oh shit, I'm gonna call Sherry later. You know, see if I can get lucky. You know, maybe she likes the simp over the chat. I don't know. Well, I'm just saying, guys, like Bigfoot. To your question, to you saying like I can't compare this to that. You know, it's not apples and oranges. It's a fucking, you know, Granny Smith versus the green one. You know, like, I don't know. Like, I'm just saying, like, they're apples. They might slightly differ, but it's the same thing. It is a public forum, just like it is a public forum. Just sidewalk is, public buildings are, but the difference is that public buildings are limited. You know, there's only certain things you can do. Time, place, and manner. Obviously, I can hold a protest on the sidewalk. I can't hold a protest inside of a city hall. I can record on the sidewalk. I can record in the city hall as long as it's within the time, place, and manner. You know, as long as it falls within that category, I'm good to go. You know, wherever the general public is allowed, sidewalk, public building, the press is allowed. Sidewalk, public building. So I will make that comparison because that is the way it is via the law. Now, you and I can have a great Discord. I'm cool with that. You know, that's fine. That's what this is about. I'm cool with Discord on this channel, whether we agree or disagree. Preventing you from wearing a shirt. They do have rules preventing you from doing. But see, the point that actually they don't. The general rules that were on the wall said that I could. If you go back and watch the video, I read it to them several times. The signs on the door said consent. So that right there, me being fully aware of what I'm doing, the only two things that need consent are non-commercial purposes and commercial purposes. That's what you need consent for. So news purposes is completely allowed. Those signs are very, 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 to the normal person, they would make you think, oh, I'm not allowed to record in here. I can't do that. Okay, I'm not going to do that. To me, it's like, okay, I know the law. I know what it says I can do. It says consent, so that means I can't do commercial purposes. I can't do non-commercial purposes, but for news purposes, I can. And what I was doing at that time was taking video and actively disseminating a news story to the public by live streaming. So yes, there are rules that say, like, for news purposes, you can film, you can take video or whatever. But for non-commercial purposes and commercial purposes, you need the permission. Actually, for non-commercial purposes, you don't need written permission. You can get verbal. But for commercial purposes, you need written permission from the tenant agency. That's what the law says, bud. And so, like, yeah, like, I will compare. I will do this debate with you, buddy. I don't have any issues with that, and I'm not saying anything against you. We can have a difference of opinion. That's why I do this, is because we are allowed to have a difference of opinion. We can agree to disagree. We can, you know, walk away and, you know, be like, oh man, that dude's an asshole. But you know what? I respect it. I respect the man for coming up, having a conversation with me, bringing up his facts. I'll bring up my facts, and we'll talk about it. That's what this country's about civil debate. But it's when people go and like, oh, you're a fucking asshole, and they don't bring anything to the table. That's when I'm gonna kick you off this channel. Okay, you start talking about my wife, you start talking about my kids, you're gonna get kicked off the channel, because that's not this is what this is about. You bring drama into the chat, you're getting timed out. All right, that's just the way it rolls. Because I'm not about this drama shit. I'm about facts and evidence. Okay, so like if somebody says, oh well, this auditor did this auditor did that, if you can show me the proof, and I can do my own investigation and see the different things, absolutely, I will make a statement upon it. But you know, it's just like certain people are, you know, not good to work with. Some people are good to work with. I don't say who's good, who's bad, because it's not my place. Like, I work with anybody that will pick up a camera and fight for our rights, and is taking video. Excuse me. I ate some really good food earlier, so it's actually where the thumbnail for this video came from. at dinner. Had to make a stream. But yeah, guys. So I'm cool to have that Discord with you, buddy. So SS is big league. Yep. Thanks. What do you mean, big league? The DHS memo literally says you can't film the SSA. It says, for example. It says, for example. Literally says, for example, and then it gives you the application or it gives you the application of what it would say. So it doesn't say the SSA office says you can't film, for example, which would bring a literal example. It says, for example, the SSA office has and then it goes to explain how you can't film in there. So that would be an example, not an actual, like it literally, right here. I could be wrong. Let me double check, Bigfoot. Hold on. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. If I'm right, I'm right. And if we have a difference of opinion, we have a difference of opinion. You know, that's perfectly fine. I would definitely encourage you to look up Musumisi v. United States Department of Homeland Security, Bigfoot. That is where this DHS memo came from. It's MUSU, MECI. I believe that's so. MUSU MECI. I believe that's how it's spelled. The United States Department of Homeland Security. It's a different name. I hope that's how I hope I'm pronouncing it correctly. But that is where the DHS memo came from. Musumisi was I guess the guy whose case law it is. He was taking video, and he got arrested for taking video at a federal. I think it was a federal courthouse, if I believe so. And the DHS was wrong and arresting him. They said he violated the filming law. He did not. The courts agreed that he did not, and they came out with this 2010 memo. Okay, that is where we get this 2010 memo from. Okay, they said that they would send out a reminder to all the federal buildings and show that you can take video and explain it in detail. This is what they went off of the court decision, Musumisi. I guess that's how you pronounce it. It's MUSUMECI. Musumisi v. United States Department of Homeland Security. That is where this 2010 memo came from. This is the court's decision. They based this off the court's decision and case law. This is case law, guys. This is not just this is what you're supposed to do. No. This is the law, okay? When it comes to 41 CFR 41 CFR 102-74.420, it says it right here. I do believe it's 41 CFR 102-74.420. This is the law, okay? This explains it in full, absolute detail. It goes on to say, if you go to page 2, 1, 2, 3, come down to the 4th line here, because they've got some of this redacted out. It goes on to say, as a reminder, photography and videotaping, absent a criminal predicate, is a First Amendment protected activity. That's federal case law, guys. That's not just for this. This takes precedent across the country, not just in federal properties, but across the country. Okay, that's federal case law. Check it out. Musumisi, MUSUMECI. If somebody could post that in the chat. God damn. Wins do occur often. And I didn't know about Musumisi v. United States Department of Homeland Security. But if you check out, it says provides clarification. Public photograph accessible federal facility buildings, entrances, lobbies, floors. It says it pretty much. It says it in the first paragraph somewhere. Oh, it goes on to say, okay, it goes on to say at the bottom of the paragraphs, also, new case law impacts the interpretation and implementation of FPS enforced regulations. So it says it at the bottom. This was given out in 2010. The case was settled in, I believe, April of 2010. The Musumeci was arrested on November 9th of 2009.
Can I see that?
Yeah. No, what?
Hold on.
November.
I'm tired of. Is this the Musumi or whatever?
Well, no, that's not the.
Can you give me that one?
I don't have it
You don't
printed.
have
The
it
case. What do you need?
Okay.
What are you looking
Look
for?
it up. Says it pertains to only outside of the federal building.
No.
Not inside.
And
to prove that I did
Yeah,
not
that's the
go
one.
inside of an SSA building to legally change my last name. Yes, I had to physically hand them a copy of our marriage license to change my last name.
Yeah.
You don't do that over the phone.
Yeah, no, you don't do that over the phone.
You don't. You have to turn in paperwork.
Yeah. I don't understand. But yeah, guys, that's what it says right here. This is federal law, and this is the exact interpretation from the courts. Okay? So anybody who has a question about this, refer to this. Okay? This is from the courts. Okay? This is what this is why we had that 2010 memo, is because Musumeci v. United States Department of Homeland Security. That was what it's about. Yes, he was arrested for videoing the exterior of a building. They also arrested a guy for being outside of the. So the whole reason Musumeci was arrested. Let me get into it. The whole reason this came about was because some overzealous FPS officer, Homeland Security, officer, basically arrested a man for, from what I understand, being outside of a federal building, talking about federal court or whatever, and Musumeci was taking video of him, and it was doing an interview. Well, when they came out and started arresting him, they actually took him to the ground, from what I remember, if I remember this correctly, and Musumeci backed away and videoed it. Well, since the courthouse or whatever it was in the background, they ended up arresting him. Okay, they ended up arresting Musumeci for violating 41 CFR 102-74420. Okay, that was what they arrested him for. They actually took him to the ground and cuffed him for taking video. Okay, and they took his phone. Well, the point being is the courts came out with this decision. Well, he was arrested November 9th. I believe it was November 9th of 2009. It had a 9 in it. I believe it was November 9th. And the case was dropped, and Musumeci v. Then Musumeci went after the Department of Homeland Security, and he got this. Okay? Now, what Bigfoot is referring to, we're going to be open and transparent here, okay, is this section of the, actually, let me see if I can turn this camera around. Actually, you know what? We'll turn the camera around and we'll just show y'all. That way y'all can read it. I'm not on my computer now, so hold on. Let me see if I can flip this camera around here. It's right there. There we go. Let me move this chair so I don't have to straddle it. Okay. So this covers the, okay, hold on. We'll just do it here. So this is the operational readiness order from the U.S. Department of Homeland Security and Federal Protective Service, okay? This was unredacted in 2018, okay? It has the background. Right here it says, also, new case law impacts the interpretation and implementations of FPS enforced regulations, okay? Then it goes on to say, it talks about exterior, okay? Because if you look here, photography of the exterior of federal facilities, okay? All right. Then it talks about the exterior of federal facilities, okay? Then it talks about this here. It says, as a reminder, photography and videotaping absent a criminal predicate is a First Amendment protected activity. It does not say on the inside or the outside. It's just underneath. It just is a reminder in general that you can take video. It is a fundamentally constitutionally protected activity. There has to be a crime being committed in order for you to violate this right. Okay. Now we go on further and it says photographing the interior of federal facilities. You get space occupied by the tenant agency for non-commercial purposes with the permission of the occupying agency concerned. Okay, so you need permission. Section B, space occupied by the tenant agency for commercial purposes only with written permission of the authorized official of the occupying agency concerned. Then it says building entrances, lobbies, foyers, corridors, or auditoriums for news purposes. Okay, it says federal persons entering in or on federal property may take photographs of building entrances, lobbies, foyers, corridors, or auditoriums for news purposes, guys. There we go. That's what it says, okay? Now, I'm going to go on and read you what Bigfoot's talking about here. Okay? Yeah, it says, okay, just so we don't. It says Federal Code of Regulations provides federal policy concerning photographs for news advertising commercial purposes. It states, except where security regulations, rules, orders, directives apply, or federal court order, rule prohibits it, persons entering upon or on federal property. There was none of this that even concerned my arrest. Now, what we're going to move on here, it says, in applying this regulation to federal protected federal facilities, FPS protected federal facilities, this FPS law enforcement personnel and PSOs should consider the following information when contemplating law enforcement of the regulation. Okay. Now we talk about, this says the regulation. Okay. The application. All right. It says, except where security regulations, rules, orders, directives apply, or federal court order or rule prohibits it, persons entering in or on the federal property may take photographs of.
Yep. I have the same
And then it says photography and videotaping the interior of federal facilities is allowed under these conditions set forth in A through C of the regulations, unless there are regulations, rules, orders, directives, or a court order that prohibits it. Okay. Now the part that Bigfoot's talking about, which A through C is down here. This is an example. It goes on to say, for an example, SSA has rules that prohibit photography and videotaping in its spaces. Similarly, courts issue no photography and videotaping in courtrooms and surrounding areas. Prohibitions must be clearly posted or actual in-person notice must be given in order to be enforced. This is an example. Not all courthouses have this. Not all courthouses have a court order. Not the SSA does not always have a. It said it had a sign. The SSA had a sign that said you need consent to take video.
But it wasn't signed in court order.
There was no court order, and this one says occupied by the tenant agency. So this was A. For this is non-commercial purposes. This goes on to explain what non-commercial purposes are. It says, for example, a visitor to an Army Corps of Engineers office has verbal permission from the office manager to take photograph of the private promotion ceremony of a friend. Guys, this is the example. That is an example. That is not the fact, bud. I'm telling you. If you read it, it says, it explains what it is, and then it gives an example right there. It says, for example. It says, for example. That is an example. That is not the actual rule. Okay? Hold on one second, guys. I have my night light mode and my nighttime mode just kicked on. All right, guys. But yeah, so that is an example, Bigfoot. Okay? Now it goes on to say commercial photography is right here. It's this big section. It takes up and explains what commercial photography is. It even brings up news purposes in here. Okay, so let's read this one. Commercial photography and videotaping in space occupied by a federal tenant requires written permission of the agency official authorized to approve commercial photography and videotaping. Journalists, news media, and other individuals photographing or videotaping for news purposes is not considered a commercial purpose. For example, a professional photographer has obtained written permission from the designated official in the building housing only Department of Interior offices to photograph architectural design work performed by one of the photographer's clients. A movie company is given written permission from the designated official to videotape a federal facility. That is for commercial purposes. Okay? This one says, recognizing this fact, the public, and this is for news purposes, recognizing this fact, the public is allowed to photograph interior buildings, entrances, lobbies, foyers, corridors, or auditoriums from publicly accessible areas. For example, someone can photograph the common space of a publicly accessible lobby of a federal facility. Right there, okay? Right there. That's it. That's all we need to do. Okay? And then it goes on to say some more stuff, and then it's mostly redacted out. It goes on to say this right here, just so they don't say I'm missing anything. It does say the right, however, does not authorize a photographer to intrude on restricted space, so I can't go into a restricted area surrounding a security post, create loud or unusual noises, cause a nuisance, obstruct the usual use of entrances, lobbies, or other commonly accessible spaces, impede or disrupt the performance of official duties by government employees. So this would be actually physically stopping them from doing their jobs, not me just being in there doing what I can do lawfully. All right. Then the rest is redacted out. If FPS actually said
they
that
can get in trouble for impersonating FPS.
Yeah, they can.
Then.
Yeah, they can absolutely.
Either way, they're gonna get in trouble.
Yeah, no worries, Heather Holt. Either way, it still says that we can do it, so I'm not worried about it. All federal property is exclusive jurisdiction. I understand that. I understand that. I actually have a. Oh, fuck me. If I could, I don't have my tripod, or I would actually open up the. I have two sets of documents that explain what jurisdiction is. It's a lot. There is exceptions to the jurisdictions. There is exceptions. Excuse me. There is exceptions. I do have proof that there is exceptions, but there is a big but. There has to be. I haven't read through all of it, so I'm not going to comment on it because I don't want to say something that's wrong. But I will tell you that this is what I go off of. Okay, it says that I can do it. You don't like it, don't watch. That's perfectly fine with me. You want to see me get arrested? That's perfectly fine with me. No, he's fine. He can stay on here if he wants to have good conversation. I will completely be okay with that.
Okay,
but it's with
of the conversation. It's over. It's done.
All right, guys. Oh man. Hold on 1 second. Sorry, guys. I had to go and grab some. I had to go grab a drink real quick. I got it over here. Yeah, I'm getting a little thirsty, but yeah, guys. I know we're. Oh shit! What it boils down to is we all have opinions, but what matters is what the courts say. Right? That's what we're gonna do here. We're going to hopefully prove my case in court. Because it would be an absolute shame. Well, see, the thing is, and I don't want to, I'm not trying to start another debate again. Yes, I do have Legal Shield. Pearl. I'm a member. They're pretty good. I have found an issue with some of their civil attorneys. They don't like. They don't like the civil attorneys don't like taking these types of cases, but the criminal attorneys will take the cases just fine. Um, that's just my opinion and what I've noticed over all this stuff. But what I will say is that they didn't arrest me. They didn't arrest me for violating the law. They arrested me for criminal trespassing. Now, what I'm going to prove in court is that they should not be able to trespass us for exercising this clearly established constitutional right. That being said, we'll find out what the courts say. They've arrested me twice for criminal trespassing, fighting 2 cases of criminal trespassing. So we'll see what happens, guys. If we might have case law that says Lewis v. Texas that says, you know what, this guy got acquitted twice of not trespassing, and then he took it to a federal court, and the court was like, you know what, we're not gonna, you know what, he wasn't trespassing, he was acquitted of it, he's allowed to do this. That's what we'll do. We'll take it to court, and we'll deal with it that way, guys. Have you spoke with a criminal? You mean a criminal attorney? I've spoke with plenty of alleged criminals in jail. Spoke with plenty of alleged criminals in jail. So inside of the SS office. From what I understand, from what I understand, there hasn't been any other arrests in there. Actually, I was going to do this video like last year, same office last year. And that was actually they were closed at that time. They were only doing they were only doing stuff, I believe, over the phone. You had to have an appointment. You had to have an appointment to come in, and you had to do an appointment. You had to make an appointment over the phone. The doors were locked. You could only come in at a certain time with your appointments. And if I remember right, because I remember I went there to do video, and it was just after my son was born. So it was like November of... It's like November, it was either the November or the beginning November of, it was either in between November of 20 and March of 21. So November of 2020 and March of 2021. So about a year ago, a little over a year ago, I was gonna do that video, but they were closed. Which, COVID, whatever. So I went back today. Because it was, I went back, no, not today. I didn't go back today. I haven't been around it today. I went back that day, which is Monday the 22nd, I believe, if I remember right. And, what's funny is every day I've been arrested, I can remember in my head. It's always going to be there. We've got April 10th from Madison, Wisconsin. We've got, what was it? July 13th in Dade County, Georgia. Then we have, which one was it? Okay, and then we have June 6th of 2022. Yeah, June 6th, 2022 at the Houston City Hall. And then we have the SSA office, which was August 22nd of 2022, which was the current one. Only 4 times I've been arrested. And I'm going to beat all these charges. I'm going to beat them. Guys, it's just the way it is to say it. Like, I'm going to beat these 2 charges. Like, it's not going to, we've got a good judge on the case. I believe in the judge. So, guys, we're going to fight this to the end. And, yes, I have spoken with a criminal attorney. For somebody who asked, what? he was cited in, he was what? Confused. Okay. The SSA building, DMA. Yeah, he was cited and released. So he was put into cuffs. So he was arrested and then cited and released. Thank you, the Smoking Auditor Bud. If y'all want to watch my court case tomorrow, tune in. Zoom link's right there. Check it out. I'm gonna be spanking the prosecutors in front of the judge again tomorrow. I can't wait. Very excited. Because as the judge clearly stated in the last court case, he said, and I quote, I told the judge, I said, trespassing only applies to private property. The judge looks at me, then looks at the prosecutor and says, and I quote, he's not wrong. I don't know what else to tell you guys. Like, the state of Texas looks at private property and says you cannot trespass upon it. But if it doesn't look at public property the same way. So guys, this is dumb. This prosecutor wants to get me for anything. That's why when that cop, I think it was Jenkins, I have to go back and review the video, but whatever his name, the big one that I asked if he believed in PT standards for police officers. He challenged me to a race, and I said, I don't want to run from you. I don't want to, And I was thinking to myself, man, if you and me race, man, I'm gonna be charged with manslaughter because you're gonna have a fucking heart attack after all those goddamn jelly filled donuts you've been eating, buddy. Like, oh shit, did I miss somebody? Oh man, I feel horrible. If somebody donated some money, I know I had $2 up there. If somebody donated some other money, man, who was it? It was TG 3.0. Thank you so much, brother. I do appreciate it. I do appreciate it, brother. I'm sorry I got to you so late, man. I do appreciate any and all donations. If y'all would like to donate and make it immediately available to me, where I get all of your money instead of the just the portion of it, because YouTube takes a portion out. Like, let's say I get $1, they're gonna if somebody gives me $1, I'm only probably gonna get 70 cents of that dollar. So if you would like to make it available at the current moment where I can use it for gas and all other stuff, you can use my links. Heather, if you could post the links. Smoking Otter, if you could post the links. That way, people can donate freely if they would like, or Michigan Citizen News can do that also. I'm running out. Just because you can get a trespass lifted for a local city doesn't mean you can't get a federal trespass reversed. Well, they didn't arrest me for a federal trespassing. They arrested me for a state trespassing law, not federal. So, I mean, it's going to be interesting. It's not controlled access. I didn't have to go through any security checkpoints or anything of that nature to get in there. I just walked right in the sliding glass doors. Now, the only controlled access that they did have, and I will say this, is when I was standing at the lobby just minutes before my arrest, that lady with the mask came down and she says, since you're not conducting business, I'm going to go and ask you to leave. I said, I am conducting business. I looked at the officers and I said, if I do not leave, am I going to be arrested? They said yes. The exit doors were behind them. I was waiting for them to part like the ocean so that I could go through those exit doors, because those were the doors that said exit on them. If you came from the outside, it says exit only. You go to the other doors and they're entrance. So in one's mind, when you go to the doors, you go to the doors, it says entrance, you walk in, everything, you go through the exit. that's the way it goes. So, but expected to go to circuit. Pearl, no. Wait, I think we're gonna. I think we're gonna get the. I think we will get the City Hall. I'm honestly, I'll tell you this. I believe we're gonna get the SSA first. We're gonna take that one's gonna be done first, either gonna get dropped or whatever. And then after that, then we'll probably get the City Hall done. Yeah, I did ask for the name and badge numbers. I just want to make sure I had them. And dude, I could not leave. I was boxed in. The entrance was behind me. When I was facing the officers, the entrance was behind me. The exit was behind those officers. Watch the video. They had to unlock those. If you watch the video, and you could probably hear it better on the handycam footage, the security guard says, "I'm going to unlock these doors so we can come back in." So he unlocked those doors that they were standing outside of for like 30 minutes or more. So that meant that those doors were exit only doors. They weren't meant to come back in. Heather Holt, you have no idea what was said over the phone. What? Last I knew, it was possible to walk through. Yes, it's not possible to walk through another human being. I mean, if they're literally blocking me in, and then they already had they weren't going to let me leave anyway. Because if you hear what the officer says, he says, "Well, if you have a problem with it, you can have your day in court." So even if I left, they were still going to arrest me. It wasn't. They were still going to arrest me. There was no point in me leaving anyway. I watched the video back when I got done, and I was like, dude, this guy was already going to arrest me. They already had the approval to arrest me. So if I would have left anyway, I was still going to jail. I would have just made it a closer walk for them for me to go to the car. That being said, I was going to jail regardless that day. So it doesn't matter even if they asked me to leave or not. I was going to jail. They lied. And they told the prosecutor, "Oh man, he'd been asked to leave so many times," and blah, 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 blah. No. So, I got so many comments. What happened with the Georgia Chattanooga case? Are you still facing trial? No, actually. Okay. Hey, buddy. Hey, all right. He's like, all right. Hi. Hey, buddy. I'll see you later. Bye-bye. Bye. Pearl. Chattanooga. Oh, where was it? I lost it. Hey, buddy. Bye, buddy. See ya. Oh, what was it? Pearl, where I lost your comment here. What happened? So the Georgia one, I was obviously convicted. They only convicted me on the what was it? The disorderly conduct, which actually didn't apply. I filed for an appeal, and since no attorney, I even requested. I have video somewhere of me requesting a court-appointed attorney, and they kept running me in loops. I have literally video of them for like 45 minutes running me in circles, saying that, oh, we can't do this, we can't do that, you have to have the judge. Called the judge wouldn't answer. Tried to say, hey, I need to get a court-appointed attorney to file an appeal, blah, 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 blah. And they wouldn't do anything. So I did get convicted. I am taking it to civil court, though, because of the fact that what they said I did was not illegal. Basically, what they said I did was not illegal. So what they charged me with was disorderly conduct. But they didn't charge me for contempt of court. They only charged me because they said there was a judge's order that says I couldn't film in the lobby. I said to present it to me. I said, I'm not going to take your word for it. Present it to me. Give it to me. Let me see it, and I will leave. But if you don't give it to me, I'm going to stand here and film all day. They didn't want to be on video all day looking like fucking idiots. So they charged me with disorderly conduct because I wouldn't stop filming. And there was some guy that complained. He never showed up to court either, by the way. And yeah, so it was just the kangaroo court, guys. A lot of people don't believe me when I say it, but it was. I have witnesses that can attest to it. I'm actually still good friends with them. I had 2 people show up to court that day with me. Chattanooga, I believe the attorney out there has filed. I have to talk to him. It's been a while. I don't have my phone. Last I heard, it was around the beginning of August, right before I went to San Antonio. He filed the court case, or he filed the lawsuit for both Bradley County and Chattanooga Police Department for First Amendment violations, and then also that officer hitting me with his vehicle. They even admitted that he was in violation of their policy, and he lost 20 hours of job time because of it. Now I think he needs to lose his job, because if he's going to hit and run somebody, what makes you think he's going to do the right fucking thing? If he's going to hit me with his car, take off and run, what makes you think he's going to shoot somebody, legitimately shoot somebody, like have a clean, as what they call a clean shoot? Have a clean shoot. No, that motherfucker's going to kill somebody just to kill him. And he's going to get away with it because he's a cop. Just like he got away with a hit and run on a pedestrian. He hit me on a sidewalk. I was walking down the sidewalk and this motherfucker runs me into me. Hey, what's up, Leslie? Yes, see, Z24 Panther, right? I mean, people don't believe me, but when I tell people, like, you can't see the entire building from my point of view, but you can see my point of view from my camera. So wherever I'm looking, whenever I'm doing a video, wherever my camera's pointed, generally speaking, I hold my cameras like this. So if I wish I had something I could like hold and show. Okay, so like this is my battery pack. My phone's plugged into it. Imagine this is my C-shaped stabilizer. So my phone's like right here. So if I'm doing video, my phone is my cameras, especially when there's cops close into me. Like if I have cops that are close to me, my camera's right here, and my video camera's sitting like right here. Okay, it's like maybe a foot from my body. It's not that far. And so anytime I'm talking or looking at somebody, my camera is in my hand. So like it'll be like this, okay? And you'll see from my point of view, let me turn the camera around. Like when I'm just so you see in the mirror, like if I'm taking video, I'll keep my camera here and I'll turn. So whenever I'm talking to somebody, let's say I'm talking to Jinx here, hey, yeah, blah, 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 blah. And then I go over and talk to another guy over there, blah, 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 blah. You know, that is, that's so if you ever see my videos and you're like, man, you know, why is he, you know, doing this or whatever? It's because wherever I'm looking is my point of view. And so when I was holding the cameras and pointing at the officers, I was looking directly at each one of them to show you that they were in my way. They were there. They were in my way. There was 3 of them. Boom, boom, boom. And there was 2 security guards. Oh, actually 1 security guard behind them. So there's 4 people blocking that entire hallway. So if anybody was actually causing a nuisance, disturbance, or anything like that, it was those officers and that 1 security guard. Just saying. So. Let me see Hammer Dance. Hammer Time, right, Heather? Hammer Time Media, what's up, buddy? Hope everybody's doing well. Did you turn around and walk out? What do you mean, SR? I tried to walk out of the doors because, as they said, yeah, you know what? I was like, I'm leaving, and I was gonna try to go out the entrance doors, but they weren't gonna open because they were locked from the inside. So what they do is they have like locks, so you can have them in the middle, so it'll open for both ways. Then they have a lock where you can pull it down. It opens from the front, the outside exterior of the building coming in, and then they have one that you can put up for the interior. Only opens for the interior of the building out. Doesn't go the other way. Um, yeah, they just asked me to leave, Patrick. That was it. Which, you know, I feel very comfortable. I can be able to fight off. It's not a big deal. Um, yeah, right. They knew what they were gonna do. They weren't even gonna give me a chance to leave. Even if I had stepped outside, they were going to give me. They were gonna arrest me, like 100%. They were going to arrest me regardless. Okay, and it wasn't because I was doing anything illegal. I was committing no crime. I was not committing a crime. If I was if I was violating this filming policy, I would have gotten a ticket just like DMA, just like Musumisi did. He was cited and released. But no, they had to take it to the state level and arrest me for it. Obviously, I was not violating the filming law, which says that I can take video. Cops may well have taken a road trip to another state to arrest you. Right? You never know. Did I miss something, Heather? But yeah, guys. So, oh my god, dude, Musumisi is the foundation. Bigfoot Musumisi is the foundation for the memo. Look it up. It says in the paperwork that the DHS was going to send a reminder to all of their federal facilities explaining what the filming law was. That's why Musumisi was very important, was because if it wasn't for Musumisi, we wouldn't have this DHS memo. The memo came out in March 30th. I believe everything was done in March of. No, it was dated. My bad. The original date was 2010. I think it was April of 2010. He was not convicted, and they sent it out in that year, the same year, is when they sent out the memo. They rolled it all up and everything. So yes, good luck. Don't let your pride and ego get in your way. Nah, dude. Well, we'll see. We'll see what happens. If the court says I was wrong, then the court says I was wrong. I can always appeal it. That's what this is. It just circled. Yeah. But yeah, guys. So anybody got any questions, comments, concerns? I'm gonna get out of here. We've been on here for 2 hours. Questions, comments, concerns. I'll bring it up. I'll give it another 3 minutes, and we'll get out of here. Hope everybody's doing well. I think I explained a lot. Okay, I've had some questions about the merch store that'll be coming up. We will be selling merch directly. We are not going to be doing Teespring or anything like that. We're going to be doing a lot of, hopefully we get some merch sales. I'm going to be getting some t-shirts rather quickly, I hope. I have some people who are actually going to help us get that up and running because it is expensive to get started initially. But once we start selling, we're going to be getting done. So if anybody, I'm going to get shirts made for me in Great Lakes. And when he goes out and does videos, and when I go out and do videos, we're going to wear our merch. We're going to get 7 shirts a piece. So that's 14 for the both of us. And we own a business together. We own Constitutional News Network together. We are going to be starting to post up there rather soon. It'll probably be whenever I get my micro SD card. That'll be one of the first videos up there. We are also on Facebook, Constitutional News Network on Facebook. Go follow us there. Excuse me. We have been posting up some of the stuff we don't post up on YouTube there, so that you have to go there and check it out. And then some of those designs we've got, I love them to death. I can't wait. Everybody says, oh, actually, when I was arrested, Jinx was like, oh, well, how am I going to determine you from, just some other Joe Blow taking video? And I said, well, if somebody comes up and asks me, I'll hand them my pocket constitution and I'll show them the First Amendment, freedom of press. And then what I'm going to get is I'm going to have a shirt that says press on it. It's going to have not just say press, it's going to say some other stuff. Then it's going to have our links on the back. It's going to have Constitutional News Network. It's going to have our QR code. And then we're going to have, Good Citizen News, Great Lakes Audits. That way we can have that all printed on the back. So when we go to court, all that's there. That being, so we have all that there. So when we go out, people can scan the QR codes or go check us out. Because I have people asking me all the time, hey, what's your channel? What's this? What's that? Like, you wouldn't believe. I probably, putting me in jail is the worst thing to do, especially with all the other people, because people who do not like police officers flock to channels like this. I went to freaking jail and I probably got 50 subscribers just from sitting there talking to people. Like, I mean, you're just going to make me more subscribers. That's not a big deal to me. I don't give a shit. More Facebook followers for me. Hell yeah, I don't care. The cops are stupid in that aspect. Was here. Make Good Citizen News was here stickers, right, buddy? Somebody said, thank you, SR, with you in spirit tomorrow. No worries. Thank you, Sinstar. If you want to check out, we will be in court probably from anywhere for a few hours tomorrow. Somebody asked, Tacoma, Washington. Come on. Why is it not? Okay, Tacoma, Washington. Where was it? Oh my God, where is it? Yes, Ninja is going with me tomorrow. I'll be picking him up early in the morning, which, we know Ninja. He's a late night person, night owl. Well, hey, that's what this channel is about, buddy. As long as we can come to mutual respect for each other, we might have differing opinions, but the courts will ultimately decide what is right and what is wrong. Thanks, buddy. I hope you have a great day, man. Right? Yeah, go check us out on Facebook. We Constitutional News Network, Sinstar. Make Good Citizen News was here stickers. Hell yeah! Actually, that's a good idea. If somebody knows how to do logos and designs and stuff like that, hit me up. I don't know how to do any of that stuff. So if you can send it to me, and I'll have it made. I'll send you one for free. If you give me the design, I'll send you the shirt for free. Maybe out sometime tomorrow. Hell yes, Heather. Actually, I need to get a hold of Carolina in Fort Worth. Carolina, if anybody could give me, I have her phone number in my other phone that was stolen. So I think I can get it from Melissa. I'll give her a text in a little bit, actually. Actually, Heather, I think you sent me an email, you said, right? I'll check my email, and I'll give you my Miss Good Citizen's phone number. That way you can contact me and stuff like that. Because I want to know more. 9 a.m. is court. Last time we went to court, which was... Oh, you have Heather's? Oh, Melissa's? Oh, okay. Never mind. I guess we do have it. It's been a long few days, guys. Thank you, Patrick, brother. Live court. Yeah. And as I said, if anybody wants to screen record it and send it to me, I'll post it on the channel. I do appreciate that we are all on the same side here, even if we don't always agree. Right, Sinstar? Okay. I'm going to be MIA while I plan my relocation, but I do marketing by profession. Can I contact you via Facebook through CNN? Yeah, you can, or you can just send me an email. Hey, could you post my email? For Sinstar, my email is goodcitizennews01@gmail.com. It's a 0 and a 1 at gmail.com. Same way the channel spelled Good Citizen News 01@gmail.com. No spaces. Sorry, I didn't share the donut. Yeah, thank you, Heather. Yeah, Sinstar, if you want to email me there, you can hit me up there. I usually reply to my emails a little bit faster. I think I have to go check. I don't know. I don't have access to my Facebook via. I might have access to my Facebook via. I haven't been on there in a minute, just because I got arrested and I've been focusing on YouTube mostly. But Great Lakes Audits is an editor there, so he can post videos and do stuff like that. I think he can answer messages, I believe. I don't know. I'd have to check that out. But well, I hope you're doing good. Yeah, hit me up, email me, send me an email. I'd love to talk to you tomorrow. Good luck. Thank you. Save the humans. Yeah, no worries, Sinstar. D-Boss Nation, what are the wrenches for in some people's names? Those are mods. So basically, they can go and help me get rid of trolls or people who are just being nasty on the channel and the chat, stuff like that. They help control the trolls while you're in a chat. So like if I get spam trolled, which has happened from time to time, they'll just start deleting those people, just if they're spamming or whatever. I don't know, Wes. Maybe he does, maybe he doesn't. What? Like doing a number 2 in a local Walmart and the next stall can hear it. What do you mean, Tacoma? I didn't catch your first part of that. Keep her a list. Now you owe me a donut. Ha! All right. Bro, we're gonna let the courts decide, dude. There probably won't be trial for a little bit. I'm gonna exercise my right to a speedy trial. I'm not waiving that one. It's like Heather is in the next room. How many wives do you have? One legally. I've probably got about 30 others. I'm joking. No, I only got one. Keeper. It's like Heather's in the next room. Oh my god. 9 is approaching rapidly. A non-mouse. What are you? Where are you from, bud? Because it's like, I think it's almost like midnight here. It's damn going on 2 hours. Oh, what the fuck? I just had to like go live again. What the fuck? It means I've been on here for too long. That's why. Awesome, I'll be in touch. No worries, Sinstar. Thank you, Farlap. Now I'm hungry. Depending upon where you're at, Heather, Shipley's might still be open. We have a bunch of Shipley's around here. I'm gonna give it a few more minutes. I'll get off here in like 2 minutes. I'm no more. My money says it's getting dismissed. Well, I can't allow gambling on this channel, but I would take that bet too, buddy. I would take that too. I would take that bet too, Wes. Bring up the next court date for the same thing, right? Yes, Keeper. I'm absolutely bringing up the same thing because it's going to show a pattern with the district attorney's office that the only thing that they can get people for taking video of in buildings is trespassing. But the problem is it's a public building. That's where it's going to lie in the courts. We're probably going to go to trial. Who knows? It might not get dismissed because, as the prosecutor said, he's going to take it in front of a grand jury. He's going to show the grand jury the only facts that he wants them to see, and they're gonna indict me, and then we'll go from there. We'll go to trial from there. So I am not saying that we won't go to trial, but I'm 100% prepared to go to trial. And I can almost guarantee you, with getting this, it's going to be acquitted at trial. To a steak dinner, maybe a deer steak dinner, SR. We do a lot of deer hunting here, guys. Dismiss. What's court for tomorrow? It's for Candace. Court is for the trespassing. It's probably for both trespassing at the city hall and also for allegedly trespassing at the city hall and allegedly trespassing at the Social Security Administration in Pasadena, Texas. Candace. Good luck. Thanks, Dog Brown. I'm getting off here in like a few more seconds. Good citizen, all Barton, the girls thing. Love venison steak and packstrap. Hell yeah. Yeah, all right. We love venison in this family. Call me and I'll explain about Mata. Yeah, no worries. I'm getting off here, guys. I'm going to give Heather a call, and I will see you guys in the next one. Thank you so much for tuning in. I hope you have a great day. Bigfoot, I wish you all the best of luck, buddy. Thank you so much. I loved having the debate with you, dude. It was great fun. Tune in again. I'd love to talk to you some more. Thanks for the watch time hours, buddy. And I'll see you guys on the next one.